I'm off, headed north. My brother here, check him out on YouTube, Weston Kenyon Music. I'm gonna be buying a vehicle. I'm not gonna tell you yet, I'll just show you when we get there. I'm gonna road trip it back home. It's not very far, so I think it'll make it. But alright guys, I started driving this thing and I don't know if it's overheating, but I better check on it. If this gauge is accurate, I don't know if it's accurate or not. Alright, let's see here. I forgot you gotta pop the hood on these things. It doesn't seem like it's overheating. Not boiling over. I don't want to shut it off because this battery's junk. It's I don't have any jumper cables. That's one thing I don't have. He had to jump me to get it started. So at least the brakes work. That's good. I don't think it's overheating. I'm just gonna close that. I guess I got a brake light out too, so. Let's see here. I think the gauge is just stuck. I mean, the oil pressure is way up there too, and I don't think that's accurate. I hate to let it overheat. It doesn't have a fan shroud, but it is cold out today, so that shouldn't really make a difference. Alright guys, I'm just gonna hit the road and hope for the best. I mean, it's running fine. I don't think it's overheating. Look, it actually has shoulder strap. I'm not used to that. It's new enough to have a shoulder strap. So that's cool. It's kind of stressful. To be honest with you. Shouldn't even bother putting my turn signal on because it doesn't work. A little windy today. I'm glad I got this camper strapped down. I think the strap got caught in the tire. Alright, I found the problem. So that big snapping noise is actually this board. It's just rotted in this corner so much it just snapped off. So that's barely holding on now. This board that's just kind of screwed in here real sketchy. Hopefully it'll stay in there for now. This side's still fine. I'm just gonna take it easy. Can't wait to get this heavy thing out of here. Truck's gonna feel like brand new. All right, here we go. Make sure to take the parking brake off so I don't stall it. You know what I just figured out is there is a seatbelt stuck. There's another temperature gauge down here I didn't even notice, and it's running right at about 180 right now. So I bet you that was put in there for a reason, and that's probably the proper gauge. brakes are. These are down now. Little downshift action. Let's not stall in the middle of this big intersection here. That wouldn't be good, would it? Every time a car goes by, this whole thing just moves, sways back and forth. And I'm gonna shut her off. I'm gonna take the risk. There's a nice old truck there. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Walmart here and get a battery because I'm not gonna be able to start it back up right now because the battery is just shot. So I came here to let it cool off because I think it was getting, yeah, you can see it was getting pretty hot, about 220. So it must be air in the system or something, or maybe low on coolant. Also doesn't have a fan shroud either, so I was sitting at that intersection forever and it was starting to overheat. I was getting worried that would be a bad place to get stranded, so. Alright, well, I didn't get the battery. They didn't have the right size, but I got some Windex so I can clean this filthy window. Pretty terrible, so I'm just gonna spend a few minutes here soaking everything down. If my spray will work. Come on now. Alright guys, I actually started without a jump, so I'm gonna head over to O'Reilly's, see if they got the right size battery. Here at the O'Reilly's. Hopefully they got a battery in there that'll fit. It really throws me off that there's actually a hood release. Alright guys, I got a new battery. Super Start. It's got the Go handle on it. Once again, not trying to copy Vice Grip Garage, just inspired. This has got some weird, funky battery in it right now, so I'm gonna change that out. So the battery I took out is the same brand and it's only a couple years old, so that's not a good sign. Alright, let's see if it starts better now. Oh, I left the keys in it. All right. A little bit better, but I bet that starter's going out, or the wiring, the ground's not good or something. Just still cranks pretty slow. It's probably that starter. Truck came with an LMC catalog. Really gives me vibes of when I bought the 72. That also came with the LMC catalog, an old one just like this. It was funny. Oh, it's actually not even that old. 2019 edition. So the one that came in my other truck was like a 1999 edition or something like that. I can't believe the dang old heat works in this thing. The radio even works too, but like the speakers work and everything, but the problem is the thing for the selector for the radio, you know, the stations, whatever you want to call it. It's All right, I made it back. It's amazing I didn't get pulled over. There's two. Oh, these potholes. There's two. Two sheriffs behind me going through Harrison, and I was like, oh man, I gotta step on my brake. They're gonna see I got tail light out, but stepped on my brake. They just went around me and carried on their way. Thought for sure I was gonna get pulled over, no plates, even though, you know, it's legal here to drive for 30 days without plates. But, you know, it's just kind of a red flag. It's a reason to get pulled over and tail light out. But thankfully didn't get pulled over. This clutch is definitely completely gone. It feels just like when my 72 had a bad clutch when I replaced it. When I had a 4-speed, I had the same transmission in it at one time. So, alright guys, I made it home. This here is a 1984 K-20, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive, 4-speed, 350, and that's basically all I know about it right now. Let's check it out. It's got some real old tires on it that are going to need to be replaced, and they got a bunch of flat spots on it and stuff you can feel going down the road, dry rot and stuff. Got all the hubcaps on it, which is cool because I like to run those hubcaps. Glass is all good. I don't have to do anything with that. I think the windows, well, at least this window rolls up and down pretty nice. That's a plus. My other Chevy doesn't do that. You gotta help it. Interior is this red color. It's actually pretty cool. I like the seat, even though it's torn. I like the color of it and the material. It's nice. Just needs a good cleaning. I like the seat belts too. It's got this like root beer brown color. I feel like if I took a buffing wheel to it, it'd probably shine up a little bit, but it's got some nice patina and stuff. Definitely not going to paint it or probably do any body work. It'll all be mechanical. You know, the bed a little banged up, pretty typical. It's just old truck, you know, it's going to happen. So it's got some real janky Flowmaster exhausts, Flowmaster mufflers, and real small, like 2-inch exhaust pipe running all the way up. So probably get rid of all that and put a nice exhaust system in it, or I say nice, but something that's not as janky as that, and just run like 2.5-inch and maybe Flowmaster 10s or something. Make it sound a little better. Got some electrical issues, mice chewed on the wires, and I think this brake light doesn't work, the turn signal on this side doesn't work, and the headlights don't work, so I gotta fix that. It's got a pretty cool big rig bumper in the back. It's kind of the style in the 80s to put these on. Step bumper, probably keep that on. I like it. Fits the truck good. This is, I guess, a 1988 Mobile Traveler camper here, which will be up for sale pretty soon if anybody is interested in a truck camper. Definitely a fixer-upper. It needs some work, but it's not too bad a shape, really. It's, you know, missing some panels and stuff. It does have a roof leak, which I'll show you inside when we get in there. But let's look under the hood. It's got this cool ladder and roof rack. It's been sideswiped, I can see, on something. There we go. Alright. Hinges need a little oil. There's the bat tray. So we got that, but definitely the starter is about shot. It still cranks over pretty slow. 350, I haven't looked at the numbers to see if it's actually the original engine or not. I think it probably is, but I feel like in these years they used blue paint on the engines, but I'm not sure. So could have been from another truck. I don't know. We'll see when I run these numbers. It's got AC, or an AC compressor anyway. It would be, I mean, the whole AC system is there. It looks like maybe even the condenser's there too. Yeah, it's still there, so it would be cool to actually fix this up and use it. Yeah, it'd be cool to fix it and use it, but that's later on down the road. Needs a fan shroud. Some belts are all dry rotted. Power steering works good. It's definitely got some air or coolant leak somewhere because the temperature fluctuates a lot. Power brakes and everything. The nice thing about this truck is it's new enough to have all those features like power brakes and steering and all that. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to see. You can see how there's like wires dangling out and stuff there and there. The mice got into it, chewed it up pretty bad, but I am going to work on that. That'll probably be one of the first things I work on because it's free to fix all that stuff basically. I got plenty of wiring. Alright, let's check out the camper inside. You can see it's really not too bad in here. You know, of course the trim's falling off and stuff, but it's better than most of these older campers that he's come across. Just needs a good cleaning. It's all here. It's got even all the cushions and stuff. There's where the hole is, where the roof is leaking. Pretty typical on any camper. I'd be surprised if it didn't have a roof leak. Got this bed that folds up. Kind of cool. Alright guys, if you want to see more of this truck, subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be going through this truck eventually and doing all the mechanical stuff, maintenance stuff. Change all the fluids and oils and go through the brakes and needs a clutch and just doing all that stuff. So I'll be making videos on it in the upcoming months, and be sure to check those out if you enjoyed this video. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.